It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure to talk to you about
Pleasure
this
to see you.
fascinating series. I'm very glad. Thank you for the series. So let me start by asking, Gary, before developing the script, I imagine that Mr. Hanks and Mr. Spielberg and yourself, you had already some of the specific moments or little stories that you wanted to address and portray in the series. So which one had the most impact that maybe you didn't know about, and why?
Well, I think we obviously loved this relationship between Clevin and Egan. It was real. They were very different guys, but due to Egan's aggression, he was forcing them to be best friends, whether Clevin liked it or not. And I think that, their chemistry between them, just as human beings, anywhere, and then, of course, what they portray in the show, I think is just wonderful. And they're great guys, and everything about them just screams out.
Excellent.
And they're
Excellent.
great pilots. I love it all.
I agree. Thank you for that. So with this series, do you think that you close a cycle because it is now a trilogy about war, or do you already have your eyes on another historical event with the same impact as the Pacific Band of Brothers and this one?
I really think that we probably would not do another mini series like this or limited series. Every time we've kind of grudgingly went into the next one. Deep down, sure, we love doing them, but this one was extremely difficult, and through those difficulties, I think we built a really great group of people who love each other and who didn't whine, who got up there and did what they had to do. All of the cold and the terrible weather that we had throughout. We did it all during COVID, and then we were experimenting by trying to attack this big set piece of being in the air and shooting all that. It's like it was tough. It was really tough. I can't lie to you.
Now that you mentioned that specific part of the process, tell me about the selection of the cast. A lot of young talent and some already experienced. Although I dare to say that in the case of Barry and maybe Austin, while they were working on this project, they still did not have the recognition that they have now. Now they are Oscar-nominated actors. So how was the process, and what were you looking for in these on these actors? What was the biggest challenge
in casting?
Process? Yeah,
I think in casting, it was strictly that we could not smell them. We couldn't be in the room with them, basically. And so, you're trying to determine, what's going to work and who's the best person to play this part. And, we collaborated heavily within our group to really find the guys who would really fill the bill. And I think we lucked out, Casting director Lucy Bevan was fabulous. We'd argue all the time. And I think her guidance and her thoughts of those actors that she knew well from either theater or, new lesser parts and stuff. My hat's off to her.
Excellent. That means also my hat's off to you. Thanks again. It was an honor to talk to you about this incredible miniseries. And again, congratulations. Hope to see you next year at the Critics' Choice Awards. You're giving an award. So thank you again. Thank you, sir.